And Marty here again, continuing this video. The Joe Knudsen hive here. It was a split, and they're building up. We're just trying to get them built up for winter, so we're going to feed them. Of course, we're not going to take any honey off of them. I have an outside feeder. This is a different kind of feeder, outside feeder, so we're going to take it off and shake our bees off. They're down there. They like to hang around, and then we're going to get some sugar water. Somebody already fell in. We're going to loosen this real quick. The whole key here is not to spill too much honey. Just try to keep it off the ground, and you do this in the dirt and all the bees start getting pretty uptight and they smell it and start robbing. You don't want them to rob. So put a little bit in here. So that's plenty. That back up here. We'll see how long I can stay without using my glove. Just put the feeder on there. Some people don't like these, but I've used them for years. Never really had a problem with them. So let me tighten this down. Set you down right there. Let's see. Without the phone falling. There we go. All right. I'll show you. Placing it down there. Give them some feed. That's all there is to it. I'm doing this at night. Everybody's in their hive, so it gives them a chance. I'm taking care of the smaller hives. That way it takes care of the, they have a chance to eat the food without other bees coming in and messing with them too much. So I gotta get a bee out of here. Rescue her. There you go, little bee. Okay. Now we're going to go to the Saskatraz queens. I'm kind of getting worried about them. I probably did these splits a little too late. And what I mean by that is didn't really give them a chance to... I gave them good resources and everything, but the other hives are too dominant around them. And they've gone in and robbed them. Even though I reduced the insurances down quite a bit and everything. These other hives are just too strong. So you guys got to be wary of that. When you have really strong hives like this Trey Dininger, look at that. And the Blessed Eva hive, even though I took down some of her boxes, they're still bearding up quite a bit. Amy Jensen's come along. That was either a swarm or the queen died, so they're behind, but I'm trying to build them up strong for next year. Grand's hive's doing good over there, Grand/Sweet Caroline. Waiting for them to finish capping on some of this. There's my Atticus, Ippy, Lucy, Nancy, and Donna. My grandkids. Another one on the way. Atticus will be the only boy. And you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. He'll have 5 girls in the family. 2 sisters and 3 cousins. So he's a fine young man. He loves his cousins. He takes good care of his sisters. And the Sid and Hubert hive, the Guile hive, they've got that hole pretty full and this full. I'm waiting for it to cap. And Guadalupe, I'm just building them up. And we'll see what happens there. I'm trying to get them strong through the winter. We want to survive all these. We're going to probably push everything down to one chamber. I've never done that before, but this will be the first year. We'll see how that goes. We did a debut of the Amber Francois hive today. We'll look in there. We're going to feed in there. I got an innerboard feeder in there, and innerboard feeders in there as well. I'll kind of show you how that works. For those of you who may not know, that's different than this kind of feeder, of course. All right, let's see here. Let's get over here and get a look at the Saskatraz queens. I did find both queens. I was kind of worried about one, but I found them, so I'm not really looking for the queens. I'm just going to try to pollen patty these up pretty good and keep feeding them as much as I can. Hope these other bees don't mess with us too much. So they're doing here. Only bad setup on this kind of a deal is you squish a few bees here and there. Yeah, they're coming after me already. Oh, they're very defensive tonight. I better put my glove on. That's a good sign though when they're like that, when they're defending their hive. So I like that they're defending. I better put the glove on. So let me set this down for just a second. See where are we? Set it right there, so you can at least see something. Well, I hope you had a beautiful day. My son's wedding went well. Got everybody back home now, and he and his wife came home from the honeymoon, and that's good. And they're getting settled in, so really happy for them. See how these folks look. They're eating the pollen patty pretty good. I broke the pollen patty up for them. I was looking for little hive beetles in here. So here we are. Give you a good look. There might be some sugar in there still. Put another piece of pollen patty there. We'll feed them up some more pollen patty. This one only has 3 frames in here. I'll probably make it bigger soon. I'll probably look in a few days to see if she's hatching any eggs, but we'll see how that's going. I might even give them some more brood by the time it's all over here in a week or so. We'll see how that goes. So let's go ahead and get them fed. I like to put a lid on this so everybody doesn't go crazy. And try not to drip any of the sugar. Okay, just putting it down. It's kind of a neat innerboard feeder. There's a cone, a plastic cone that goes all the way down on both sides, so the bees can climb down there and get the sugar water without drowning. I had some without these, and you'd get some drowning with the other the old style innerboard feeders. We're not going to give them a whole lot because I want them to be able to drink this all down tonight and not have any leftovers, so that the other stronger hives don't smell it and come and raid them, and that's not good. And see if I can push these bees in, or put the cover on there. I don't like smashing them on the lid. Bounce that off. Still one on there. Come on, little girl. And then try to move that one off like so. Okay, we're on. I've been trying to feed them about every other night or so, toward the evening, when everybody else is in their hive, so we don't get, like I said, robbing and these little hives attacked. And that's the ticket, I think. So I don't know. We'll see if we can get these bolstered up in October 1's snow flies, but hopefully they have a chance to really get going here when it's cooling down. Maybe we'll get some moisture in here soon and we'll get another flow and then get some more food going. See how these girls are doing. See, every time I open this lid, some of them get squished on it. Okay, let's see how they're doing. The other Saskatraz queen hive. So let's see how they're doing here. I think I'll bring some more cinnamon out, put it around the hives, and that kind of deters the ants. Sprinkle it all the way around there. Okay, there's a bunch of little, I think those are little hive beetles in there. Need to squish them. There might be baby hive beetles. I don't know what those are. Get them all squished. There's a lot of them here. I need to put a Swiffer. And I'll break this one apart and put it over here like that other one was. Those bees will run them off. They're able to hide in that patty there. Get them squished. Yeah, they're liking this pollen patty. Spread it out a little bit. Squish these little beetles. Let me see about under here. Yeah, there's more right there. Go ahead and get them squished out right away. Get them gone. Yeah, they like to hide in there because alright. Got a bee got stuck in there? I think so. Sorry, little bee. Okay. Same thing, same drill. And hopefully them little hive beetles, get rid of them. I think that's what those are. It might be something else. I'm not sure what those little critters are. I like to give just a little bit. Since I don't have many hives, I can baby them a little more than your big beekeepers. We can give them a little more attention. Don't have to give them a big patty there, little patty, and keep on top of it. Okay, hopefully not drip too much of this. Okay, here we go. I'll have to get in this hive soon and show you the Saskatraz queens. They're going. I just need them to start laying. So this one I jammed in. I might have to take one out, but I found some resource. This is all pollen. Right there, this whole frame is pollen. Get rid of that ant. And then this has got some food and plenty of places for the queen to lay. So they won't lay if there's not enough food and pollen. So we're trying to induce some delay. I've been doing a little bit of outside feeding, community feeding, so some of these bees will fly out and go act like they're foraging. There's food out there, so these queens will do their thing. Anyway, put that back on there. These covers tell you sometimes this side up, or let's see here. Yeah, maybe we'll try it that way. There's a little bit of room there. Maybe we won't squish as many bees. It's hard not to squish them on these sides too, though. So let's try it here. Push them off the rail. Kind of move it slowly so they have a chance to get out of the way. Is the ticket. All right. So our positive thought for the day, lesson for the day, I'd like to give to you, is in life there's a lot of good things that happen. I believe there's more good things. But I think it's a tendency, the human condition, to just kind of think about bad things and obsess about them and get mad about them and stew. But we're supposed to think about good things. And there's a lot more good, really, when you think about it, if you're really looking for them, than bad. So play up the good and play down the bad is what I like to do. I don't like to watch too much national news or news. Seems like the news media, they like to talk about bad stuff mostly. And I like to think about good stuff mostly. So the more of that I watch, the harder it is to think good thoughts. But there is a balance. I'm not saying keep your head in the sand or nothing, but be careful. You know, just what goes into your heart comes out of your mouth. So play up the good stuff in life. Think about the good memories, good things in your family, and good things people did, and do the best you can that way. Let's see if we can get in here. I'm showing you what I'm doing. They sometimes get riled up. I didn't smoke them, see? And there's a lot of bees home right now. It's getting dark, but I'm going to try to interboard feed these. I want to switch hands here. I'm trying to be like the wonderful barnyard beekeeper. And he does a lot of videos on the nukes and stuff. So he's a little bit different in some ways. All the beekeepers are different, so you got to adapt their policies and their procedures to your style. And we're all different. We all add something to the beekeeping world. I don't want to pop this lid, so I'm doing it really slow. Wow, look at this. This is the Amber Francois hive. It's a swarm catch from the wonderful, generous, kind Hoffs. They are such beautiful people. They're my neighbors, and they're always smiling, always doing nice things for people around our neighborhood. Just a wonderful family there. Carl and Cindy Hoff. Wonderful, wonderful people. And they donated this swarm to this hive, which we turned into the Amber Francois hive. So just good memories, good things, good people working together. What a joy. Surround yourself with good folks. Love everybody, but the good ones, you know, they have a tendency to really bless your life. So once again, a shout out to Carl and Cindy. Last year they found a swarm on their property and called me. I was able to capture that. I think I have video of that. In fact, I know I did. I'll have to go back through my archives before I started this channel and see if I can pull that up. See that right there? See the rubber band? We had some wonderful comb and we rubber banded it. And those bees will eventually eat that rubber band and they'll glue that comb to the frame. This is the frame. They'll glue it, and that's how you can save comb. Comb is precious. It takes a lot of work, a lot of resources for them to make the comb. So we'll put the inner cover back on. These are called, for those of you who may not know, this is an innerboard feeder. Has a screen that goes down all the way, so the bees can climb down that screen and drink the water without falling in and drowning. They can drown pretty easily, bees. These are frames, and I think I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Well, let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I got 8 frames in there and 1 full feeder. That feeder's kind of fat, so I want to keep our bee space. If you look there, this is a frame, and it has, you can put foundation on it or leave it foundationless. Of course, there's some woodenware. We call this woodenware, and you can put plastic foundation or no foundation. And then they like it seems like they like the wood more, though. It's more of a natural thing for them. They'll work this plastic stuff, but not nearly as much. They'll go to the wood first, I found, and then they'll go to the plastic. But they'll go to plastic, don't get me wrong. So there's a lot of different styles in beekeeping. So here's the inner cover, what we call the inner cover. Have this, it's kind of a barrier between that and the lid. Put your inner cover on. There's one inner cover in a hive. So there's our inner cover. Got to be gentle, not bounce it. Well, like it. I just bounced it. They're on the inner cover there. A lot of bees in this Amber France wall hive. So here's the inner cover, and there you can hear them start buzzing. That means they're getting a little nervous about me. So we'll close it up. We got our job accomplished. We fed them, so they should be happy. I don't know if I'm gonna feed the Guadalupe hive tonight because I don't have my full outfit on. I don't have my thick shirt on. I have a shirt, and I usually put a thick shirt over the shirt I have. And they've been a little bit they're very protective, those bees, on the Amber France, on the Guadalupe hive. So I guess I can go try and show you, and I'll show you how strong they are. They're a strong hive. They want to protect. There's the Jim Zackham hive hanging out, and the Blessed Eva hive. And they got room. It might be a little hot tonight, so they regulate the hive by hanging out outside. So let's check this hive and see what they're going to do to me today. Man, they usually come after me pretty hard, which is a good sign. I like bees that are protective. You don't want bees to just let things come in and just take over. And then at the other hand, you don't you don't want them to be too aggressive, like killer bees or anything. But killer bees make a lot of honey, believe it or not. You just don't want them around people because they'll hurt people. So let's try this. I'm probably going to go with this style of lid on all my hives. All right, let's see how they do. See if they're going to come after me right away. There they are. They're a little calmer tonight for some reason. They usually take after me pretty quick. Don't even give me a chance sometimes. Maybe I'll throw some sugar on top of them. They might like that and start thinking about sugar. While they're here, they come already. They're already coming after me. Let's do this. Put a little bit of this on here. There you go. Let's see if they pay attention to that instead of me. I doubt it. Well, they really get after me. I notice they don't mess with they don't let the ants or nothing mess with them. Yeah, here they come. I don't think I'm gonna be able to feed them tonight. They're boiling out already. Okay, we'll feed you guys tomorrow. Yes, sir. I know you don't want to be bothered. Okay, that's fine. That's fine. You're okay. You're okay. It's all okay. I'm just trying to feed you a little bit. So we'll get them tomorrow. I'll put a thicker. I'm already here. I might try. See what happens here. I might get myself in trouble. But hey, let's have some fun here. See what happens. Get my sugar ready. Give them a good dose. I got this white shirt on, so hopefully they'll leave me alone. I'm going to put you on pause and then feed them if I can. Well, I'll set you right here then. You'll see from up there. Well, I was able to feed them, but boy, oh boy, I just slid the inner cover over one of those holes on the innerboard feeder, and we got it done. But man, they are a very protective little bee hive, which, like I said, I think is good. You know, some people want real docile bees, etc., but it's a strong stock here. They don't mess around. They don't want nobody messing with their hive. So I think that's it for today, folks. I know where I'll see you. I'll see you on the mountain. Let me put my tools away and get away from this hive for a minute. But hey, I love you, and I'm planning on loving you more tomorrow. That's my goal for everybody I come in contact with. And we'll see you on the mountain. Share, like, and subscribe. Thank you for watching.